Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new on here, my name is Philip and this is Philiminzyvlogs. Yes, we are back with some more live performances from Coldplay. Everything's Not Lost. This is a live performance on August 18th, 2000. Wow, quite a long time ago. Yes. Shout outs to my brother Nate, for throwing this my way. Yes, once again, Coldplay, Everything's Not Lost. Let's take a listen, let's watch it, and I'll definitely get my take as usual. Let's go.
Thank you very much for coming to watch us.
Yeah.
It's our first ever time in Germany, so it's very nice of you to come and see,
Wow.
even though you've never heard us or anything. And this is our last song. So thank you very much.
Okay.
All right? Then we're going back to England tomorrow. Today. So you shouldn't clap at that bit, actually. Right, okay. And when I counted up my demons,
Okay.
so there was one for every day. But with the good ones on my shoulders, I sent the other ones away. So if you ever feel neglected, and if you think that all is lost, well, I'll be counting up my demons, yeah, hoping everything's not lost.
Ooh.
When you thought that it was over,
Okay.
you could feel it all around.
Okay.
When everybody's out to get you, don't you let it drag you down. 'Cause if you ever feel neglected,
Okay.
and if you think that all is lost, well, I'll be counting up my demons, yeah, hoping everything's not lost.
Yeah.
If you ever feel neglected,
Ooh.
and if you think that all is lost,
Okay.
well, I'll be counting up my demons, yeah, hoping everything's not lost, and singing out, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, and everything's not lost, so come on, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, come on, yeah, and everything's not lost, oh,
Yeah.
everything's not lost, so come I sing out, yeah, and everything's not lost. Thank you very much for having
Yeah.
us. See you again, I hope.
Wow.
Hopefully we'll see you in December, I think. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Coldplay, everything's not lost, no live. Guys, I actually enjoyed this one. You know, this performance, once again, you know, of everything's not lost. You know, I mean, isn't just, you know, a song. You know, this is definitely, I mean, it felt more like an experience. You know, I mean, if you are a Coldplay fan, you know, or just a fan of powerful live performances, I mean, I feel like this is a must watch. You know, once again, shout out to my brother Nate, you know, for throwing this my way. The first thing that immediately hit me, you know, when watching this performance, you know, was the energy. You know, Coldplay, you know, back in 2000, you know, felt more like, you know, they were still, you know, in their early days, you know, and they were hungry. You know, this was before. I'm pretty sure this was before Yellow, Clocks. You know, all these songs, you know, blew them, you know, into global superstardom. You can feel the raw passion in Chris Martin's voice, you know, and the intensity, you know, of the whole band. As if, you know, they were, you know, playing, you know, every note, you know, as if their lives, you know, are dependent on it. And honestly, it's that drive, you know, that, you know, makes this performance, you know, so special. You know, the crowd, they were with them, you know, every step of the way. The sense of, you know, community between the band, you know, and their, you know, fans, you know, was so palpable. Watching this video, you know, it was so clear that Coldplay, you know, they were already, you know, beginning, you know, to make their mark, and you can, you know, almost feel them realizing they were onto something big. Everything's not lost. You know, this song, you know, it's a perfect, you know, closing track. You know, I mean, for the show, the concert, you know, they just. So based on a few facts that I pulled, this song, you know, was on their album Parachutes. You know, Coldplay's, you know, debut album. And I feel like everything's not lost. No, it's I mean, definitely it's the emotional powerhouse, you know, at the end of the record. You know, it's a song about, you know, hope, you know, finding light, you know, even when, you know, everything, you know, feels dark. And in this live, you know, version, you know, definitely becomes, you know, more poignant. You know, you can see Chris Martin pouring everything, you know, into the performance, you know, from the highs, you know, of his falsetto, you know, to the moments, you know, of vulnerability. I mean, this man, you know, I mean, his voice, you know, definitely carried, you know, so much weight. You know, it's like he's singing directly, you know, to each individual in the crowd. You know, what's incredible, you know, is how, I mean, this performance, you know, transforms, you know, the song, you know, from just another, you know, track on the album to a rally and cry. You know, the way, you know, the band, you know, builds the song up, you know, taking it, you know, from its, you know, softer verses, you know, to a sour and, you know, emotional charged crescendo. You know, it's just epic. You know, you can tell, you know, the audience feels, you know, every moment, you know, singing along, you know, fully immersed, you know, in the power of this, you know, early, you know, Coldplay sound. Yes, we definitely have to talk about the band's, you know, dynamics, you know, for a second. Yes, Johnny Buckland, you know, on the guitar, Guy Berman on the bass, and, you know, yours truly, Will Champion, you know, on the drums. You know, each member, I mean, they were locked in and given, you know, their all, you know, even back then. The guitar work, you know, here, you know, it was subtle, you know, but so impactful, especially in the instrumental breaks. You know, it's the perfect example of the understated style, you know, Coldplay would become known for. You know, nothing too flashy, but everything, you know, with intention. And I mean, Will Champions in the drumming. Oh, I mean, you guys already know, so good. You know, his tight, you know, rhythms, you know, are definitely the backbone of this performance. You know, driving the song, you know, forward, you know, with a steady pulse, and that's propelled everything, you know, to the next level. You know, it's that, you know, foundation that, you know, gives the song, you know, a sense of progression. You know, that's feeling that, you know, everything's not lost, you know, no matter how rough, you know, things may seem. This performance, you know, is also a glimpse, you know, into a moment in time. You know, the early days of Coldplay. Once again, I mean, back then when they were still, you know, figuring out, you know, their place in the music world. You know, but I mean, you could already sense, you know, that something magical, you know, was in the works. There was also a sense of intimacy, you know, to this performance, you know, that, you know, you won't find in their later, you know, bigger shows. You know, this is Coldplay before they became the global superstars, you know, we know today. It's definitely a reminder, you know, of the authenticity and passion that's always, you know, been, you know, at the heart, you know, of Coldplay's music. They've always, you know, been about connection with each other as a band, with the audience, and most importantly, with their music. Yes. So I definitely enjoyed this one. So let me know what you also think about this performance down in the comment section. Let me know if Coldplay, they have, you know, other live performances from their earlier days, you know, that you guys would like for me to, you know, react to or check out. Yes. Thank you. My name is Philip, and on to the next video. Take care, stay safe, peace out.